Hey Tubies, one second. I just got through with some working of mine. Yep, I am still in my robe and I'm in indecency. But I got through with working of mine. The client came by and picked up something. What they picked up was a jar spell. I wanted to get this idea out to everybody else. Now, all right. So what you gonna need? You gonna need you a jar. A jar. You gonna need you everything that you're gonna need is gonna be in multiples of 7. So you're gonna need 7 job tiers, 7 grains of paradise, 7. I think grains of paradise and job tiers are the same. No, they ain't, cause I got them, and I know they ain't different. I know they different. Yep, they are. So you're gonna need you 7 grains of paradise, 7 job tiers, 7 mustard seeds. Got that? You put those in there. Then you put honey on top. The next thing you're gonna do, now that is the basis of the jar spell, the jar anything. The next thing you're gonna do is uh, you're gonna put some more herbs on top of this. Now this is where it gets a little difficult and a little tricky. See, after you put your honey layer down, this is for new beginners to open up the doors and whatnot. And she wanted it, all of her doors open. So I opened them all up. But anyways, the next layer was rose petals. So rose petals. Put the honey on top there. Um, and the next layer is love. So it's rose petals, whatever type of herbs, other herbs you got. I put rose petals, bay leaves, and Queen Elizabeth root. I'm having a bad day. Alright, so you put those in there. You put some more honey on top. Alright, so you got that. Now the next thing, that's the love opener. The next thing will be money. You're going to put um, mint and basil with cinnamon stuff. Um, and I put mint, basil, cinnamon, and sage, nutmeg, fast luck. I put every luck herb that I knew. I put all sorts of things. Um, luck herbs. Then I put honey. Yeah. Then the next layer. Now you don't want to go and press this down or nothing like that. You're just gonna drizzle the honey over the top, drizzle it over the top this way, drizzle it over this time until it's all covered. Then you add the next layer. Don't press it down at all. Um, you add the next layer and the next layer. That's beginnings, love, luck, and then the next layer was all about her. Um, it this layer was to my preference, but it just kind of like put everything together, sort of to say, um, because I really don't have any magical intention towards this. Um, love, luck, love and luck is the major ones there. Um, for the road opener thing, you want to open your roads for love and luck, and the bottom one was just opportunities. And then I added another layer, but then I added um, another layer of honey, and then everything else was my personal preference. I just redid everything that I did at the bottom, put it back at the top with the 7 drops here, 7 grains of paradise, and 7 um, mustard seeds, and did that over the top. Honey it down, capped it, and the thing you're gonna do with this, depending on the magical intention, um, you're gonna use colored candles corresponding the problem. So if this was a love um, one, I would advise you use 3 candles, blue, yellow, and red. This is a dark blue candle, blue, yellow, and red. You want to bind these together with like a rubber band or something, and you want to bind them with one rubber band, kind of at the, sort of at the base of it, and you want to set this on top of your money jar. You're going to set this on top of your money jar, and you're going to let this burn. So you might want to just let the wax drip first and then put it on there. On top of this one, you've already seen that. Um, then you want to put this on top, and if any wax drip, let it drip. Don't break it off. Don't do nothing. Um, and then you give this to whoever you give it to. But the thing what you do with this one is if you stay in your car the most, you put it in your car. Stay at home the most, you put it at home. What I always tell people to do is sit it right next to the front door. Um, right next to the front door, and that would be the best place for you to put it. If you can't do that, put it by your bed on your nightstand or something. You can't do that, put it in the living room. You know, there's going to be different ways. You just have to be creative. All it is that you put it where you pass by it every day. You're interacting with it every day. It's sending that steady stream of energy where you need it. Um, so that's the money jar. And I wanted to talk about the woman coming around YouTube, talk about Papa Legba this and Papa Legba that, and she the voice of this and voice of this and voice of this, that, and other. You know, let me tell you something. Papa Legba has a tongue of his own. He doesn't need nobody to talk for him. Period. You know, if he wanted to tell me that he doesn't want me practicing, he would tell me personally. If he wanted me to tell me that he doesn't want me to give him things to for him to work for me and for me to work for him and things like that, he would tell me. If he didn't want me to serve him, he would let me know. I'm in tune with the spiritual world. He would let me know. You understand? I'm waiting for every message. You know, we are always interacting. We're always communicating. So if he had any problem with me putting up an altar, he would let me know. You understand? Now, I'm not now. What you trying to question everybody else's practice? Now that make me want to question yours. You know, before you come back with all of your with your video responses telling people that you the voice of Papa Legba and this, that, and other. You let people know about them and this, that. Yeah, lower like popularity, but they don't like no arrogance. Um, there is so many things that you have not incorrect on your videos that I haven't said anything about that you shouldn't be and you really shouldn't be going out there on YouTube, coming out on YouTube, telling people about their voodoo practices is wrong because Papa Legba is the opening the threshold. Every kife, every practitioner, new beginner in voodoo asant, we have to talk to Papa Legba first. Not to the Hogan, not to the Hugon, to Papa Legba. Not the Mambo. Papa Legba. You understand? Talk to the Papa Legba. The other Hugon might tell you if you'll be compatible with certain spirits. If not, and this, that, and other. But you have to go to Papa Legba. So don't come on there and talk about you the voice of Papa Label, because Papa Label is one of the few spirits that talk during service, that speaks during service, that has a tongue of his own. He doesn't need you. He's not a Zilly Dantor. He's not Dambala. He's not a Zilly Freighter. He talks on his own. He doesn't need you. So, you come out and talk about what you know and talk about your experiences, not about what somebody else do and what they experience. Because you can't tell me about my experience. This is me going petro. You understand that? This is me going petro. You want to come out here and talk about how you the voice of Papa Legba, which not. You ain't the voice of shit. The spirits speak for their damn self. Excuse me. They speak for themselves. They don't need you to be up there talking for them. That's not, you know, that's not that's not your job to do. Understand? So I just leave it like that.